Yes. I'm here again, and now I want to talk about something that has been happening, and it's everywhere in the even in the international media houses about the country of Kenya. And the country of Kenya, it's my country. It is our country, and yes, we've been living there, but we have a lot of crises because the government and the leadership that we elected, they have failed us. Therefore, I don't really want to talk much about them, and I don't really want to criticize about what they have been doing and what they have not been doing. But I want to take the chance and this time to analyze and see how the Christian community have contributed. And as Christians, we say and we believe that we have the mandate to show others the way, to show others how we should live, to show others like the best way of performance, the best way of governing, the best way of purity, the best way to righteousness, the best way to do good. But if you take the government actions and the people who we elected, their doings and how they have been behaving in the public, you will see that there is a big gap, and there is a lot of misunderstanding that's around them and also around the community, because I always say that in Kenya we are 80% Christians. And if you see, yes, when we go back in 2022, when the government officials were in government right now, when they were doing their campaigns, you could find them going to churches, and most of them you won't know which church are they, which church do they attend, like which church will you say like you are a member today? You are in Catholic, tomorrow you are in PCA, the other day you are in AIC, the other day you are in a Corino, the other day. It's okay because you are a leader. Yes, you should mingle with everybody, if they call you, yes. But there is that place of worship where you should go and worship as a person, where you should say, yes, I'm a member of this church, and this is where I come every Sunday, even if sometimes I go. Yes, we don't know. But now they have been using those platforms of changing their churches each and every time to go and 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 fool Kenyans. That because that's being fooled of, because if they come and bring into a church some amount of money just because you want to buy a pastor's car, because you want to build the church, because you have a fundraising about anything. Maybe you want to build a church wall, maybe you want to buy church chairs, instruments, I don't know, anything, maybe the Harambes, yeah. And you call politicians, you give them the platform. Other churches see what you're doing, they also give the politicians the platform. Therefore, because churches and because 80% of Kenyans are Christians, therefore, if you are able to catch and to get the 80%, considering that amongst the 80% who are Christians, out of that, maybe you can say 20% of 80% they don't go to church. Therefore, you can say you have 60% of the votes already. You've passed if you want if you are to vie for presidency. And the church have played a big role. It has played a big role to make sure that our country and our government has failed us so much. That's why you sing the revolution about the Gen Zs. And I can congratulate the Gen Zs of Kenya, because they have shown even other countries and other young men from other countries that they can be the revolutionists of their era. They can be the revolutionists of their era. They can be the revolutionists of their country. They can save and redeem, and also redeem their country from every miserable form of government, uh, government, government, whatever that they do that's not right, the corruption, the nepotism, and so on. You can deliver your country from all those tragedies. You can deliver your country from all those tragedies. And I believe our country now, we have stepped a place. Like I can say today, the president of the Republic of Kenya, he has dismissed all the cabinet secretaries. He has sent them home. Nani hana kwao? Who doesn't have their home? He has told them go home, and now he wants to bring a new cabinet secretaries, of which I don't know which criteria will use, even if they have to be vetted by the parliament before 21 days. It means that they really need to work hard, and as a church we really need to check on that, because for sure we have seen pastors and great leaders in the ministries, in the Christian families, and in the Christian denominations, big and prominent leaders who go they have been always been they have been going to state house, most of the times you could see them, and we have seen them going into meetings there, and for sure you will wonder, what do they advise the president? What do they tell the president? Like, how is the ground? How are the Christians? How are their church members saying about the government? Like, had you really like, was it a must for you to wait until parliament was evaded, until parliament was burned out, until protest it continued for the last 2 or 3 weeks? It was not a must, but we really need to think and refocus, and also see how the government, and also how we as a Christians can help the government to make sure that they deliver what they say, because as Christians, we are good examples, and the Bible says, do not let somebody despise you because you are young. Therefore, Gen Zs, don't let somebody despise you because you're young. Therefore, you should lead others in power. You should lead others in truth. You should lead others in everything that is good. Therefore, I see this. Uh, we can appoint some Gen Zs and be some of our good leaders, but they still don't have maybe the qualifications, because most of them, the Gen Zs, have not yet finished their campus, but others are also working, but also the millennials, they can do much better, but they don't have enough experience, maybe we can say that. But the reality of the matter is, we can have a better Kenya. We can have a better Kenya. And when I say we can have a better Kenya, I mean that we can do what you can do, and I can do what I can do, and I can be a good example. And as a Christian, I really need to show and stand in that gap, and show the world that we are the we are the we are the initiators of truth. We are not agents of deception, because when we give the politicians the platforms, the podiums to come and lie to the public, and lie to the nations in our podiums, in our pulpits, then even outside there, even outside there, people will not believe in our preachers, because already they have defiled the pulpit, they have defiled the altar. And that is why you have seen recently, the pastors, the reverends, the bishops, the archbishops, they have been facing a lot of fights from the public, because already the pulpit, the altar has been defiled by those politicians, because we have given them platforms. And when they come, we don't let people talk. We give them time, because yes, even if you speak for 20 minutes, you speak nonsense in that altar, you will still give me 50,000 that I want. You will still give me 1 million Kenya shillings that I really need to build my altar, so that I may build my name. We forget about Jesus. We forget about God. We forget about where we're going. We forget about the purpose why we are there. Yeah, we start chasing money, because yes, everybody wants to live well. Even the pastors, even the church, they want to tell other people, hey, our church, it's a good church, it's a good place, it has this kind of building. Well, it's okay, but we are really missing the mark. We are not taking people to heaven. We are not taking politicians to heaven. We're just chasing after the money. And the Bible has written it very well, that there shall come a time when people shall just be thinking about their own good. People who shall be greed of money. People who shall not be thinking about God, but they shall be thinking about their own self. They shall be thinking about their own wealth. And I can say that we, even we the Christians, despite the pastors, despite the revelers, despite the leaders of the church, we the members of the church, we have allowed them, because we have the voice. Like right now, we can say yes, the Gen Zs, they have stood out. Yes, they have stood out, because they are leaderless. You don't have to be a leader for you to stand out and say no. You shall not stand in that pulpit and talk anyhow, just because you will give us 200,000, just because you're gonna give us half m. Yeah, we really need to stand out. We really need to discover and reconstruct ourselves again, reconstruct our Christianity culture again, reconstruct our purpose again. If we have lost our way, if we have drifted away from our purpose, we really need to get our way right, because yes, we have somewhere that we are going, and we really need to get there. But if you are losing it, then even our country, we are losing it, because we Christians, we are the people who should be praying and interceding for our country. But our country has become a land where we are shedding blood. We are defiling our country. We are defiling our country so much. And I don't see. And when we defile our country, that's why you find, like, yeah, we get a lot of famine. We are not productive. Our currency is always going down. We don't get favor. Yeah, even if you want investors won't come in our country, because we are so chaotic. Um, you know, like, our stability, our environment, it's not stable for businesses, for tourism, for vacation, it's not stable. Therefore, guys, my people, I really urge you, and I really want to, because I know God has saved you, and God has redeemed you, and God has delivered you, and God has set you apart for a specific purpose. Because I know you have a reason why you're there. Stand out, speak out, speak out, speak out, speak out. Therefore, I really want to speak out. I read a quote in the morning somewhere, and the quote was saying this, that fools increase when wise men are silent. Therefore, because we Christians, we are wise, stop being silent. Let us speak out. Let us speak out the truth. Let our pastors hate us. Let our leaders hate us. But let us tell them the truth. Because the Bible is telling us that the truth will set us free. Gen Zs, you have spoken the truth. Don't relent. Don't lose hope. Continue until you redeem our country. We really need our country back. We really need our country back. Where our country is growing. Where our country is growing. A lot of projects have been were stopped, but we really need to get our country back. We really need to get our country back. Therefore, I pray and I request, and I'm humbly requesting, let our church, and let our family, like we Christians, play a good role, and also pray for the government, and also pray for repentance because of the blood that has been shed in our land. Because if we don't pray for forgiveness, it's gonna affect us. Yes, it's gonna affect us. It's not that easy defiling the land by shedding the blood. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. It has been televised. It has been televised. Yes, we have seen it in the televisions. We have seen it in the media. People have been dying. People have been oh my God, their coffins have been wrapped with Kenyan flags. We are burying them day by day just because they were killed by the Kenyan government. Therefore, let us pray for the government, and also let us play our role. Let us not keep quiet. Let us not keep quiet. Let us not keep quiet. Let us not love money. Let us love the truth, because our God is our God of truth. God bless you.